Daisy, now that you have seen the completed version of The Rise of Skywalker, tell me the first reaction you had when the credits hit.
My head was literally spinning. I saw JJ come here and be like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm okay." And it was, it's overwhelming.
And it was cool.
It is cool. Even though it's strange watching oneself, and there's a lot of that is to digest. But in general, I really think the film is great. It's so quick and punchy. You're so with all the characters. It definitely requires a second watch because so much goes on. But it's so great and and as Richard said, it's such a beautiful ending. I think people will be happy.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together.
How has being in these films given you a new appreciation for fandom in general? Like, how much do you adore, like, the Reylo fandom aspect of these films? And just, do you have a new appreciation for fans?
I think I have a new appreciation for people that really stick with something. My trainer is a Tottenham Hotspurs fan. Tottenham Hotspurs last year weren't winning anything, but he's a fan of them. It doesn't matter if they win, he loves the team. And I think with Star Wars, even though everybody has an opinion, there's always a conversation, people aren't going to be happy, people have stuck with this for over 40 years. And there is really something to be said for the endurance of that, to continue to love something. And even if you don't agree, to continue to be part of a conversation about it. For sure, I think it's amazing, and that people are so creative and it means so much. It's crazy because I don't have that about anything. I'm like, wow, do I love anything enough to travel somewhere for it? But I would love to know how that feels, and I think it's amazing that people love it this much.
We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Could I just ask you a quick, looking back at the saga, favorite moment from the 9 films that you have?
Ooh. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, the last few days has been really nice because you think now is more of a chance to reflect on everything, and you look down a row of people and you're like, I genuinely like and love all of you. Probably that.
Long have I waited, and now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
So playing Kylo Ren over the course of 3 films, as an actor, what is the most sort of satisfying aspect of playing a character over the course of a trilogy? And does it have something to do with the fact that you're continually learning something new about him?
That's a good question. Yeah, from the first meeting that I had with JJ, he gave me an overall arc of what he imagined the character would do. So where he would start the 3rd movie, no one knew how it ended. Even when we started it, no one knew how it ended. So to finally build towards something for 6 years that you have in the back of your mind was, an exercise in patience. It affected everything that we did in The Force Awakens, everything that we did in the second one, and obviously how we started the 3rd one. So hopefully it worked.
We're looking back at the saga, 9 films. This is the finale of those 9 films. Do you have a particular favorite moment from the entire saga? And maybe it's a moment that helped even inform your performance of Kylo Ren.
No, I mean, there's so many things that you're surrounded by, so many set pieces and actors who are giving you so much information that, in a way it's hard to kind of retreat into yourself because there's so many answers in front of you. Even in the costume from the very beginning was something that was ill-fitting and tight, that evolved over 3 movies. So, like, what does that say about the character? He's wearing a mask. What does that say about what he's hiding? Who he's presenting to the world versus who he is? He has a lightsaber that doesn't work, or gives you the impression that it could self-destruct at any minute. There's so much information in that it was helpful. As far as moments on set, there's too many to count. It's Mark being on set for the first time, having a scene with him, and really having a moment of, oh right, Star Wars, I forgot that, or Force Awakens, peeking in when Harrison and Carrie had a scene, playing ping pong in between takes. So you have Jonas and Oscar and I, all playing ping pong with people in the crew. It was just it's a bunch of things like that I'll think about. Not specifically one tentpole moment.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
The fandom of Star Wars is its own crazy extra level of hype. When it comes to Kylo Ren, there's like a subsection where they romanticize Reylo, the relationship between Rey and Kylo Ren. Are you aware of that stuff? Does it make you happy? Do you have a new appreciation of fandom?
I don't internalize it because I don't know that it has much to do with me. If anything, I think it has to do with the strength of the movie. And what makes these movies universal and have not only but stretch kind of across time, is that yes, there's a huge, obviously, visual element that's going on that's very satisfying. It's beautiful to look at, but no one will care if you don't care about what these human themes that are what propel the movie forward. This thing of Luke being a kid from a small town who feels like he's destined for something greater, about friendship and discovering your place, among your friends, your family that you've acquired and family that you're tied to. How do you, things about them that you identify with, or things that you're trying to run away from? All these themes are the things that make the spectacle of it more exciting and interesting.